We said goodbye to Copenhagen and made our way to Billund, the home of Lego and the reason why we had gone on this adventure.
Getting close. Lego Technique!
And we'd finally made it to Billund. The excitement in our car was immense.
Castle Hotel.
Oh, so we're going home.
Yeah. Billund Castle Hotel.
Why are we going into
God.
Famous observatory tower there. The observatory tower.
The whole Lego town. It's not made out of Lego though, it's really painted.
Hotel Legoland.
Lego house! Lego bricks! Let's turn off Lego bricks! The HQ.
Lego HQ. How cool is that?
Quick tour of the town done, and we made our way to our accommodation. I booked a cabin at the LEGOLAND resort because it's right in the centre of Billund, close to everything we needed to see. I won't show too much of that now. There'll be a separate video coming up really soon if you want to look at that accommodation more. Time for a quick cuppa and a slice of birthday cake, but the sun was still shining and the bike lanes were so inviting that all over the town we decided to jump on our bikes and go for an explore by pedal. I cannot describe how excited we were to finally stand outside the Lego house and to get to climb those blue stairs that are so famous and we've been thinking about for so long while the sun was starting to set behind us is something I will never forget. There are multiple places to play and explore on the roof of the Lego house alone, too many to show on this video, and you can even get a tantalizing glimpse of what lies within those glass windows. Then we cycled back through Billund as the sun was setting, and this was only day one. Day two in Billund, and we got our first proper look inside the Lego house. The ground floor is called Lego Square, and this whole area is actually free to visit, along with the shop, restaurants, and the rooftop terraces. But we were here to build. Lego Masters Academy is a new experience at the Lego house. There's 3 different levels of guided building experiences, and they're all inspired by the Lego Masters TV series. If you have the chance to do Lego Masters, I highly recommend it. The staff were fantastic. It was so much fun. We were all beaming when we came out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Then it was into the Mini Chef restaurant, which is right next door, for our lunch. This was a treat for us to eat out. It's really fun. You get to order your food using coloured Lego bricks, and then the Lego robots deliver the food down the little conveyor belt for you to collect. It's really fun, really playful. The staff were really lovely again, and it is perfect for the Lego house. There's also a little cafe called Briccacina. Then it was time for a little more play before we made our way home after the end of a brilliant day 2 in Billund. So I am just packing up lunch while it's nice and peaceful this morning, getting breakfast ready, and then we'll be heading to LEGOLAND today. After a quick unplanned stop to fix a bike chain, we were finally on our way to LEGOLAND Billund. You can leave bags in the luggage lockers in the information centre for a small fee, which we found really useful as it was a hot day. The There were lots of rides we recognised from Legoland Windsor, such as the Speedway, but there were a few that we hadn't seen before that seemed unique to Billund. Billund has millions of visitors every single year, so there were planes flying overhead all day. Apparently, most people simply fly here rather than driving nearly 1,000 miles. Weird, I know. You can find the links to all my other Denmark road trip videos in the description below. Eventually, we wandered into Miniland. This is always my favourite part of Legoland, and Miniland Billund did not disappoint.
Scotland in Lego form. I remember that place. Similar to the one in Windsor, it's just far smaller, but it's, I think, better maintained. It's a really hot day. It's really busy though. Done some rides, now we're having lunch in Miniland.
This was easily the best Lego pick and mix wall that we have ever seen, and I have been to quite a few.
Six hours into Legoland Billund. It's been good actually. It's smaller than the Windsor one.
At the end of a really fun, really busy day, we took our very achy feet and very happy smiles back to the holiday cottage at LEGOLAND. Our plans changed unexpectedly, so we had a free day in the LEGOLAND cottage, which gave me some time to pack up ready for the long drive home before our final day in the Lego house tomorrow.
We are at level 3, which is called Around the Bricks We Go.
Our final day in Billund came around. We were booked into the Around the Bricks Lego Masters, and then we had the rest of the day exploring the Lego house.
Third and last fruit. The 3, 2, 1. Hands off the bricks!
Inside the Lego house, there are 4 experience zones. The blue zone for problem solving and testing, the red zone for creative building, the yellow zone for emotional storytelling, and the green zone for roleplay and filmmaking. You could spend several days exploring all of these sections if you wanted to. You can watch a Lego brick being made and get your own personal 6-brick combination, which was really cool. There are some incredible builds on display up in the Masterpiece Gallery. Unfortunately, they wouldn't let me have that dress. In the World Explorer, it's an enormous Lego world filled with cities and villages and tiny little stories everywhere you look, which is really fun. The yellow zone was bright, colourful and all about self-expression. Very creative and very noisy. We built our own little Lego characters and slotted them into a magic machine that then sent them up onto the dance floor. The giant brick waterfall in the red zone was one of my favourite parts. The colours were incredible, and all around it were huge pits filled with bricks where you could sit and build, and there were some really amazing builds going on there. Downstairs, the history collection takes you right back to Lego's earliest wooden toys, with decades of classic sets on display for you to have a look at and feel nostalgic. But it was sadly time for us to leave. Our Billund adventure was coming to an end. Just a quick look in the shop for 1 or 2 Lego sets to take home, and then back to our cottage ready for our drive home tomorrow. Our Denmark road trip was a family adventure we will never forget.